So you like donuts, eh? Well, have all the donuts in the world!
More.
I don't understand it. James Coco went mad in 15 minutes.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez,
I am a visionary. Like, I have a podcast, I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Knize,
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman,
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris,
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
and our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's gonna be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, October 23rd. You can believe that shit. 2021. and this is
Motherfucker,
episode
it's
number
November.
What did I say?
Can you believe that
You
shit?
said October.
You know what, Lee? I
Nope.
can't believe that shit.
In that case, I had a mild stroke because it says November in front of my face on my screen. So that's a really cool way to start off the show. Pretty excited about it.
It's November.
No nut, no October. It might be episode 578 on the Panels on Pages podcast. Who's to say anymore?
No, that's correct.
I am your host. Yes, fucking nailed that shit. I'm your host, Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and tonight we have Mr. Jason Knize.
$42 at a hot dog cart, and that was the discounted price because we paid with cash.
Jesus. Jose Guzman.
It all went smooth.
Welcome back, Jose. Kelly Harris is here.
If Mahoney asks you if you're doing okay out of the blue, that means there's some sort of tragedy you're unaware of.
Oh. And hey, our good buddy Mahoney's actually here. What's up, Mahoney?
Sorry I care about you, Kelly. God.
You had no context to it.
I said, are you okay? You said yes. I said, good, keep it up.
Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Kelly?
Little did I know
Got a
a
point.
man ran over some grandmothers.
Sorry, I didn't say, like, oh, good. I thought you might have been one of the old ladies who died.
The poor dancing grannies.
That's just terrible.
It is horrible.
Granny, are you okay?
Yeah. Interesting
Like, that's
week
the type
of
of shit that somebody's like, oh, be careful in the parade. You don't get hit by a car. And you're like, why the fuck would I get hit by a car?
And then here comes
Yeah.
the car. Yeah, it was wild. Right after you guys said that, the news came on in the hotel.
I think it's
And-
crazy that the New York news had like the scoop on it long before like the Milwaukee news did.
Yeah, where is that hard-hitting Milwaukee journalism?
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotta-
you know,
you gotta-
have your
downtown
finger on the
West
pulse
Main.
of Waukesha.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but maybe they deserved it for having a Christmas parade before Thanksgiving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was trying to go somewhere. Fuck, it might have been. No, it was the Veterans Day parade. That's what it was. Yeah, but I was trying to go somewhere. I didn't know what was happening until I just turned the corner and there's just a fucking parade happening. And oh, the words I said. I was so upset. Like, oh, why are we still doing parades? It's 2021 in the year of our Lord. Fuck out of here with the parade.
hey, in the world of COVID, parades are like one of the few things we can still do. Like, we can go outside and watch a parade.
You can do literally anything you want to here.
Remember
Like,
like
no
at
one
the
gives a fuck
beginning of
anymore.
COVID when they were doing drive-through strip clubs?
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
And baptizing people with squirt guns.
Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, so that was a fun news thing that just happened the other day.
Do you remember when they were shooting people with Jenner pussy juice out of squirt guns at the drive-thru?
I do. I do remember that.
Ugh.
Speaking of shooting, I had a thought the other day. You know, as all this Rittenhouse shit came down, is I'm like, most people.
More Wisconsin news.
I'm gonna say, yeah, more Wisconsin news. Like
We're doing great.
vast majority of people can go their whole life without machine gunning 3 people under any circumstances whatsoever.
Yeah, I've never done
So
it.
you would think that on the off chance that someone does machine gun 3 people, you might want to make an example out of that person, because that is some exceptional shit. Maybe, just maybe, there should be some consequences for machine gunning 3 people.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just old fashioned.
It's weird. You'd almost think that all of these countless school shootings and mass shootings, you wouldn't think that we'd eventually come full circle where we're celebrating the active shooter.
Oh my god, it's fucking preposterous. What a world. One of my buddies he's trained with put something up on Facebook. He's got some theories. He's got some ideas.
Maybe we should distance ourselves from calling him buddies.
Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't in any way like in support of our folk hero Kyle Rittenhouse, but his thing was, okay, he's like, the day that they put out the Rittenhouse verdict, the same day, that's when the Ghislaine Maxwell trial began. It's all smoke and mirrors. I want you looking over here, so don't look at the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. And I'm like, bro, calm down. Like, and I read that and I thought about Jose. As Jose's real quiet right now, like, yeah, he's right. They did. He's like, that is what happened.
I mean,
They're saying that Kim Kardashian started dating Pete Davidson to distract from the whole Astroworld thing that I know you don't want to learn about, Lee.
I thought that was because Megan Fox is dating Machine Gun Kelly and she wanted a dirtbag for her own.
Well, no, she was like, I need a story to distract from the fact that my sister's baby daddy killed a bunch of people.
Oh, that's right. It's all connected. The Jenner pussy juice again.
Get me a dirtbag, and then everybody will care about my dirtbag instead of that.
Is it weird?
Her name do be Ghislaine, so that's distracting as well.
Is it weird that whenever we talk about Jenner pussy juice, I imagine that it's Bruce's?
Oh, God. Yes. Yes, it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to dead name anybody, but it was a good joke.
It's funnier that way.
Look at me, I'm Dave Chappelle making jokes about trans people.
In the words of Kristen, Knize, no.
Oh, God.
I got you, Kristen. I've been a good boy lately.
I do love when Kelly gets wild.
Oh, what do I got? Let's see. Oh, this is pretty cool. I bought 2 of the same dumb Japanese models. That was pretty fun.
You sure did.
That was a cool thing to have. Yeah.
Like a mail order
Bought the
ride.
shit out of it.
You need to organize your Gmail, homie.
Well, see, I do have my shit is generally very well organized, right? So there's two places I order from. One's in Japan, and so when that shit comes out, they put it on a rocket propelled slingshot and it lands at your door the next day. It's amazing. And then there's an American site that takes about a week longer, because they have to get it and then they ship it out. So they apparently don't have the same slingshot discount. I don't know. But so this fucking model thing came out, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I had I knew it was coming out, so I checked my notes, and my notes say I ordered it from the American place. Like, great, cool. So I know that I should have it here. And then like a week comes and goes, and I'm like, fuck, not here yet. So I look for my Gmail. I don't find any kind of confirmation. I'm like, well, shit, maybe I fucked up and forgot. I guess I got to pay $10 more, and I'll buy it on eBay now. And so I bought on eBay, and then like the next day, it was like, hey, we're shipping out your fucking thing, and I'm like, oh, cool. So now I got 2, and I'm like, hey, Kelly, you want one of these? He's like, nah. I'm like, fuck, I gotta sell it on eBay now. Son of a bitch. Shit. It's worth a shot. It is pretty cool. It's fun and dumb.
No, I would have taken you up on it, but I got too much shit I need to build already.
I understand completely. More than most, I would say I understand.
It's not a contest.
So,
Everything.
Our cat, Rocket, who famously went through a gender reassignment surgery about a year ago, has greatly overestimated our relationship lately. Like, he's getting real needy. Like, he's always trying to fucking rub up on me. Tries to sleep with me all the time. Won't leave me alone. Constantly pestering me for attention. I'm like, fuck, is this what's like to be a woman?
Boy. Yeah,
exactly. Like, he's he's straight up me tooing me all over the fucking place. Like, I can't go to bed now that I'm trying to rub over here. I'm like, okay, fine, you can lay here, but at the very least, just don't put your asshole in my face. That's all I want. Like, I will handle.
I'm gonna put my butt in your face, Dad.
He loves that shit. And like everyone else thinks it's adorable. I don't want it. It's not like I've never been a person who's like, oh man, you know what I wish would be cool right now? If a cat would put his gristly fucking tongue on me. It's horrible. I don't get pets, you guys. I'll never understand it. Peace be with you if you like pets, but I don't give a fuck. And then the only other thing I got worth talking about is we took the fam out and we saw the Ghostbusters last week. And you know what? Pretty fucking fun. It's all right. My expectations were, I think, appropriately tempered, so I wasn't like super jazzed or anything, but we had a fucking blast with it. It was fun. It's, it's definitely got a lot of the member berries going on for sure. But like, that's not a bad thing by definition. It looks good. It looks like it looks like Ghostbusters. So it's not like, the ghosts suddenly look way too like modern or whatever. They look like old school Ghostbusters, which I thought was kind of nice. Everybody's great in it. It's perfectly fine. And, not at all the train wreck that we got a few years ago. So, check it out.
I forgot about that,
I would say.
Ghostbusters movie. The train
Yeah,
wreck
I was Nicole had never seen it, and neither of my kids knew it was a thing. And I was trying to explain, like, what's so fucking weird about it, and how it just is barely a movie. And Jackson's like, I don't get it. What do you mean? Like, why is it bad? And I'm like, it's objectively bad. Like, it's not very good. He's like, well, why?
Dad, you just hate broads.
Yeah, Jax is like, I love kids' YouTube. What is trash? I don't understand.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, when they were shooting the movie, they added a whole bunch of stuff. So when they were done, they just kind of had to throw a bunch of shit together in a movie. And like, they reference stuff in the final cut that is actually not in the movie because presumably they don't have a take that doesn't reference that stuff. And he's like, yeah, but why is it bad? I'm like, that's why it's bad. That's not how you make a movie. And he's like, I don't get just why is it bad.
I'll paraphrase Mr. Plinkett. Maybe your comedy movie should have jokes in it.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. That fucking kid, Jesus. I may have made a mistake teaching him how to chop.
In my underwear, Mario hat.
That's been the default look for a few days.
I hope that's the default look for when he's an adult.
Yeah.
I made a mistake teaching him how to chop, you guys. Because now I'll be just, playing Resident Evil or doing something. He'll just run up and jump in my lap and fucking rack me across the chest. I'm like, son of a bitch! You can't do that shit.
Awful.
Little ninja, that bastard.
I can't play my video games. My son is beating me.
Remember at C2E2 when Gavin would just pop his shirt off and let people beat on him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no, he beat on other people.
Yeah.
It was
a typical beating.
I would request that he do it with his shirt off. In fact, I tried to request that Gavin do anything with his shirt off.
Yeah, seriously. Not like Kelly's friend Justin.
Justin got lit up.
Yeah, he did. He sure the fuck did.
Remember when we had so much fun we transformed the state of a hotel?
Yeah.
Sure do.
That is truth.
Too much fun.
The entire hotel was like, redo the floor plan because these people, they gotta go.
We could not have this every year.
All the couches just got replaced with pikes. Like, sit on that for 4 hours.
They get that, like, anti-homeless architecture, but for us.
Right.
There's like, there are no horizontal surfaces where someone could sit and play an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
This is perfect design.
Put spikes over all of this shit. I don't want anybody being comfortable here.
Oh God.
If you
Like
see
when they
any
put the shit
cheese,
up, the
you throw
pigeons
them
don't go
out.
there.
Jeez.
What is that?
I said they put spikes all over the place, like what they do, and they don't want pigeons to roost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of nerd spikes everywhere.
What a wild time that was. Oh, speaking of nerd spikes, what you boys been up to, Nice?
Oh, man.
Shit! What a segue! He fucked up that month, but he nailed that segue.
Yeah. Like that shit?
I tell you what, there were no nerd spikes at the Javits Center this past week because every square inch of that convention center was covered with anime nerds.
Yeah, it was.
Sent
wild.
pictures of the queue at like 6 o'clock, like the first night. I'm like, why? Are you fucking serious? Like that's insanity. Like it's already 6 o'clock. Go home, you nerds.
Well, yeah, no, the floor was packed the first night until almost 7:30. Well, one booth was too lit, and they just kept going.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, they fucking all had a blast.
We were not prepared for how well attended Anime NYC was going to be.
No,
I don't think anyone truly was.
no.
And we ended up leaving New York with 4 terabytes worth of footage.
Wow.
Oh
my God.
Shit.
Yeah, we were like, okay, we'll
Oh
shoot
my
like
God.
2.
Every show that we do, once we're finished with it, we're like, okay, we have to reconfigure our storage plans for this. Like, literally ordered a 5 terabyte hard drive this afternoon, and it already got here, just because.
Did you have to like buy any hard drives in the city?
No, what we had
No,
to do
no.
is, so we've got the 2 terabyte dump drive, which is like, we thought, oh yeah, we won't fill up 2 terabytes. We've done it
Yeah,
twice
that's
already.
all the knowledge in the universe.
So then we've got the 2 terabyte, and then we each have 2 500 gigabyte drives for the cameras. So by Saturday night, it was just like, okay, well, we can fill up these hard drives, and then that's it. Like, we're done. So we narrowly squeaked out of there.
Left one hard drive with 28 gigs left,
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
and I was tempted to use them. I was fucking tempted.
Yeah,
Jose's like, I had a guy who I said I was gonna swing by his booth later.
he did. He did.
I'm
There's
fucking
always
going.
a guy.
It was true though. It's wild because we did MJ BizCon, and yeah, like we shot a lot, and it was over our allotted 2 terabytes. So after that show, we were like, okay, we got to shoot less, we'll pick our shots better, not waste footage. And then, because the place was so packed, something was always going on. Wherever
Yeah,
you walked,
right.
something
Yeah,
was
like-
going on.
We at BizCon, we weren't walking. Was like, check out that guy's business suit. Check out that guy's tie.
Right.
Oh shit! Check out that guy's socks. Check out his fucking trousers. You know what I mean? So like, we weren't shooting going from booth to booth. We'd get to a booth, shoot the interactions, interview possibly, and then like we're out. But this was like cool shit, cool shit, cool shit, cool shit, cool shit.
Yep.
Too much. It was
Too many
weird
Don't
though.
make sure those people don't come up that escalator.
We got there on Thursday to kind of get the lay of the land, and we're looking and everything. It's like, looks pretty sparse. Like the booths that are on our shot list are all in this little cluster. It's like, man, like, doesn't look like it's going to be much of anything. And by the time we left at 3 p.m. on Thursday, before the show opened on Friday, like the size of the show quadrupled in size somehow. Like
Holy
an
shit.
entire 3/4 of the show floor had been built up with merch booths and artist alley and all that, and we got there and we were like, oh fuck, we misjudged.
Yeah.
It was wild, man. Because it's New York, our boy Tito came out and joined us, and that was great. It's always good to have
Shout
Tito.
out.
He's such a great help when we're out on these shows. And you know, he's our New York ambassador too. Always has been, always will be. We're getting the lay of the land on Thursday, and it's around lunchtime. So we're like, all right, let's go get some lunch. Let's go out to this hot dog cart outside the Javits. And I order a gyro. Jose gets an Italian sausage, and Tito gets a kebab. We each get a drink. And the guy running the hot dog cart says $45. And I said, fucking what? $45?
You know, 10, 10, 10, 4, 4, 4, 5.
Yeah. 10, 10, 10, 4, 4, 4. So the gyro, the Italian sausage, and the kebab were all $10 a piece, and all the drinks were $4. And then he's like, oh, wait, you paying cash? Okay, $42.
Oh well.
So,
okay.
like, you know, like, I'm kind of running the transaction, and I'm hoping Jose or Tito, like, grabs me by the elbow. Is like, no. Don't you dare pay $42 for hot dog cart food. But we were too deep in, but then we realized, because at the show they had food carts or food trucks and stuff, but like the food trucks weren't much cheaper than the goddamn hot dog.
I'm about to say, you guys weren't gonna all eat for less than $45.
Yeah, I paid $16 for a thing of pulled pork mac and cheese the next day. So
yeah, you
but
sure did.
But
exactly.
at least I knew that was coming. You know, I saw the price on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
the
paid
shock that's bad.
Less paying for 5 in Vegas
Yeah,
than we did paying
we're
for 2, sometimes 3.
so we all get our food, and we just kind of stand off to the side, just eating it, just angrily, just so disappointed in ourselves for this transaction we just participated in. And then there was a group of nerds behind us that were getting food, and once they were done and they go to pass us, and I kind of like whisper to him, like, hey, psst, psst, psst. How much he charge you? And the one girl was like, he said 15. I was like, fucking what? Because like they each, there were 3 of them. They each
Like,
got
you got
something. They
$20
each got
worth
a
of hot
drink.
dogs in your hands.
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, let me check my credit card. And she pulls up the app, and she's like, oh no, 53.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, well, that's
There
not
it is.
15 at all. No, ma'am, it ain't.
And then just the rest of the day,
Oh,
I was
man,
just tasting the grill from the gyro. Just tastes like cigarette ash. It definitely reminded me of my gyro and a hot dog bun that I had way back when in Times
That
Square.
was so funny.
Tell you what, though. Tell you what was worth every goddamn penny. We found a spot near the hotel called Kung Fu Kitchen
Fuck yeah.
that does soup dumplings.
Hand spun noodles.
Yeah, we were supposed to hit up a soup dumpling place at one of the toy fairs that we did, but by the time we got there, that the whole place had shut down.
That's right. I remember you talking about that
that's right.
place.
So I was just looking for food around the hotel, and I see this Kung Fu Kitchen that says soup dumplings. Like, oh fuck yeah, we're doing it.
You had me at soup dumplings.
So
'Cause there's a place I tried taking us one time. Come to find out they closed.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
Oh yeah.
It's like the anti-pigeon architecture, you know?
Yeah. It's like, forget the homeless. What about the pigeons?
So we roll up in there and sit down, and we order 2 things of soup dumplings, crab and pork, and then I get some soup. Did you also get soup, Jose?
Noodles.
You got noodles. We got some Peking duck
Soup and
steamed
noodles.
buns. We went all out because it was treating ourselves, and it's
fuck
cold
yeah, why
out.
not?
Let's
God
eat,
damn it.
man.
You only
So,
live once. We're here. Let's do it.
It was amazing. If you've never had soup dumplings before, they take like a broth and turn it into like little Jello cubes, and then they put it into a dumpling, and then when they steam them, the broth Jello cube melts. So you kind of bite the side, pour the soup out, eat the dumpling, and then drink the soup. It's a really cool process. I got fucking so much soup dumpling all over the table at one point. I dropped one straight onto the table.
Oh.
Still ate that sucker though. But as we're sitting there, we realize the entire time we've been there they've been playing nothing but Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah,
All
Taylor Swift
like,
weekend.
from everywhere.
Was
not
it?
off of just one album.
Was it some sort of Taylor Swift weekend?
Yeah, her album came out.
Okay. Okay.
Taylor's version.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just some sort of Spotify playlist to the point where they played a different artist, but it was some sort of like punk band covering a Taylor Swift song. So we sat there in Kung Fu Kitchen,
Okay.
because it was the hot button topic for the past week about Taylor Swift and Jake Gyllenhaal, and we just went through a Google search of all of Taylor Swift's exes and what songs she wrote about them and why they broke up. And
Tay all day.
yeah, we kind of came to the realization by the end of this exercise that, hey, yeah, Taylor, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, not everything, but not nothing.
Yeah, and I definitely under no circumstances whatsoever would I be like, I should totally date Taylor Swift, unless I just want a song written about me.
Yeah, no, it's a trap at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh man, but it was a good trip. It was intense, not as easy breezy as we expected we would be,
Yeah.
but we got home safe. I got fucking sick on like the first night. You
Oh,
immediately,
that's horrible.
you immediately
Terrible.
think it's COVID, but yeah, it was just a head cold. Like the weather change and the travel and being
Yeah,
tired.
we
and all
Florida
that.
boys. We ain't used to this no more.
Yeah.
We don't do no yearly show in Chicago.
Luckily, Jose came in clutch and he had NyQuil on him, so that worked out well.
NyQuil, some emergencies, some chocolates, some
Some glaucoma medication.
gummies.
Nothing
Like, what you
fixes
need?
you up when you got a cold like some chocolate.
Oh my
You want
god!
a party?
At one point, Sunday night after the show, we've already gotten our. We went back for soup dumplings a second time. They weren't playing.
Fuck yeah, you did.
They weren't playing Taylor Swift that time, so it wasn't the same experience, but it was
Different
still
vibe.
good.
Different vibe.
So we come back from eating soup dumplings, and Jose's got a little party favor, and we go lean up against a wall outside the hotel along the sidewalk, and I'm hitting this jazz cigarette and just leaning up against the wall. Sidewalk's right in front of us, and I exhale at one point and didn't realize this young lady was walking down
poor
the
young
sidewalk, fucking walked right through my goddamn pot smoke cloud. I felt so bad. Like I immediately, as soon as she
It's a
passed,
Texas from me.
like I shranked into a tiny ball. I felt so bad.
Well, you know what?
Jeez.
But you say you feel bad, but that puts you ahead of most people because most people just do not give a shit and just blow that shit.
Well,
anywhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
she doesn't know that I felt bad. She thinks I just don't give a shit and I'm just blowing pot smoke into the sidewalk like an asshole.
But maybe she
She's
needs.
telling her friends a very
She was
different
having a
story.
bad day,
Yeah.
then she got a contact, and then she got happy.
Here's the
She
thing.
met
If
the
she
man of her
lives
dreams.
in New York City, that's not even the top 10 worst thing that happened to her walking around that week.
Probably. I felt real bad though.
At least he didn't catcall to her after.
Hey baby, you want to hit this?
Yeah, you just did.
One last story I have from New York, and then I can throw it to Jose if he has any other Anime NYC stories. Is what's going on with the bathroom, the toilet paper in public bathrooms? Like the technology of toilet paper dispensers in public bathrooms has not changed in I feel like 30 years.
Oh yeah, it's been the same
So
forever.
why is it that when I'm sitting on the toilet in a stall and I need to wipe my ass, why do I have to reach down and under like I'm trying to get toilet paper from the other stall? Like why do I have to hook my arm into a J so that I could touch the end of the toilet paper, and then I start to pull it out, and then I'm just making confetti. I'm just making little tiny pieces of toilet paper just falling on the floor. Like, I get it. They don't want people to steal the toilet paper in public restrooms. But we gotta find out some better way to dispense this toilet paper so I can wipe my fucking ass without turning the entire bathroom stall into a fucking Rip Taylor show.
Yeah.
I think it's so that they make it hard to get, so you don't use as much.
Well, can I use some?
Right.
Can I get a little bit?
Can
And
I?
also,
That's not the worst though. Like I remember when I was a kid, my school and in a few other places around here had it wasn't like the big drum thing, right? They were just like they were the size of a regular roll holder, but the mechanism was gimmicked. So like if you pulled on it, you were getting a square, and it stopped turning.
Oh.
And so you had to like pull, and like now you can go, or like just grab the whole roll and turn it around the thing so you could get as much as you needed to. Because if you just pulled on it, it was gonna catch and rip off almost immediately.
God.
Like that is some. That was, I think that was a sociological experiment. That shit was not okay. Like
they did that to us at work one time with the little automatic like paper towel dispenser, where it would dispense you like a 3-inch wide piece of paper towel.
Oh, I hate
And
that
you're like,
shit.
okay, well now I'm just gonna get 10 of them. Like,
Yeah.
so, like I'm still gonna get the same amount of paper towel, but it's gonna take me fucking forever.
It's already the shittiest toilet paper on earth.
Yeah.
Like
No
I'm
one
not
wants
going to
to steal
use
that.
any more than I need to.
Exactly.
I want to get out of this situation as quickly as possible. Please don't make it more difficult on me, toilet paper roll holder manufacturers. But also, maybe bring it up a few inches
Yeah.
on the inside of the stall. If I'm a handicapped person, what the fuck? How am I supposed to wipe my ass?
Sticking it in the sink.
You have to have expert dexterity, limberness, agility to wipe your ass in a public restroom these
that's
days.
what they're counting on. You've had your whole life to get that dexterity going, I guess.
Oh my god.
No, it's fucked. I had never thought about it, but now I'm real mad about it.
Yeah, that's so bad. My poor anus. This is why my entire system shuts down when I travel, because it's like, oh god, you gotta shit in public restrooms? No, thank you. Let's hold that for the last day of the trip so you can clog your hotel room toilet. Which I fucking did. Left them a $10 tip. So what, did I forget any good stories, Jose?
Well, also with seeing Tito, who's
Yes.
always amazing. We got to get in touch with Antonio again, which was pretty cool.
Mahoney's favorite.
Is that Tito's alter ego?
Antonio.
Whenever we talk about Antonio,
Oh, the fucking replacement?
yeah, replacement
Yes.
Mahoney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that guy.
We had talked about taking a picture with the four of us, me, Jose, Tito, and Antonio, and sending it to Mahoney,
Oh, okay.
but we never got around to it.
Well, that's rude.
We're just trying to bully you into going to Toy Fair.
Yeah, you got to come to Toy Fair. If not, we're gonna have Antonio there, and he's gonna sleep in my bed.
That's a threat.
That's real specific. That's a real specific threat.
Well, like, Jose said it to Antonio, and it's like, you know, we've worked with a lot of people on these conventions, and obviously present company included. And then, you know, there's some people, whether it be crew or volunteers or whomever, that don't necessarily get it. They don't know how to roll with the team. But like from the jump, Antonio got it. Like he vibed well with the squad, and
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, he's doing big things, man. He's actually working on putting together, working behind the scenes on his own convention.
That's cool.
That's what the world needs.
More conventions.
More conventions. Antonio Con.
Tell him about what Antonio brought, Jose.
Oh, he made some custom Anime NYC shoes, and we signed them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we signed some shoes.
Out of here. Oh, yeah. It was pretty cool.
It was so cool.
Ridiculous.
So that was pretty
So
cool.
Mahoney, you got to make some shoes and
Yeah.
bring them with you to Toy Fair so we can all sign them.
No, you don't have to do anything special. You just have to show up. But if you
Mahoney,
don't,
you-
if you
you
don't,
gotta
you don't,
bake
it's
us a
fine.
cake.
It's fine.
I mean, but you don't have to. But there was just been a bar set.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
There's
have
a
to.
precedent now.
We
You
just-
gotta bake us a cake and let us all sign our names on it in frosting before we eat it.
Oh, I'll sign my name on it.
We just
frosting for
love
Kelly.
and appreciate you, and we miss you, and we want you to be a part of things.
Mahoney, is it gonna be with whole glaze?
Yeah, whole glaze.
Was that real? That's not real, is
It's
it?
gotta be real.
No.
I would not be
You
shocked
saw
at all.
picture of
if
it on
it's
the
real.
internet.
No.
Look,
It was on the internet, though,
Arby's
isn't it?
fry vodka
saying
is
the
real,
internet
so
lies?
all bets are off.
Okay, the first Snopes.com, the first result is KY Krispy Kreme Lube, a genuine product. Let's see.
Better be.
The answer is false.
Bullshit.
I don't believe it.
Bullshit.
Says who? What's
Simply
your
don't
source?
believe it.
Who owns them?
So yeah, in case you don't know about this, there was an image going around. Oh, it didn't even take me straight to the image. Thanks for the weak ass Twitter link there, Snopes. But yeah, it's a KY jelly that's Krispy Kreme branded, and it's called Whole Glaze, warm and sticky.
Yeah, that sounds real.
I mean, it should be. Really?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. If it's
Give it
not,
6 months and it will be.
Glazed donut flavored lube. Why not?
can I talk a little bit about this HasLab Rancor?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I fucking wish you would. This
What
is
made you think of it?
preposterous.
Was it the Rancor's giant dick?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
His big honking hog.
logic dictates that the Rancor is actually a female, so it's not necessarily a dick, but yeah, it definitely looked like a dick in that silhouette. So this HasLab Rancor launched when we were at MJ BizCon in Las Vegas, and at the time, they had like no details about it. They didn't even have a prototype. It was all grayscale renders. But still, like at that point,
right, yeah.
at that point, it's like, okay, yeah, I want a fucking giant HasLab Black Series scale Rancor. Sign me up. At that point, I was like, maybe let's get two so we could flip it. And then
For real.
from there, they did not reveal a whole lot until they revealed the stretch goal of the Gamorrean Guard on a card. And even then, people were like, hey, that's a figure that like a lot of people already have. You know, you got to make these stretch goals a little more enticing. And at that point, the goal is 9,000, and I think at that point it was around 5,000 backers. And then finally this week, while we were at Anime, they showed a painted prototype. And your results may vary. Tito used the word chocolatey. It looks a little chocolatey.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then again, in different
Definitely.
lighting, it might look different. So whatever. It looks like the Rancor. It's not wildly different. But then they announced the further stretch goals, which are, oh my God. First off, they announced this little bundle of skulls and bones and shit. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool. It doesn't even, they're not even showing the fucking cardboard piece in
They
this.
better not.
Here it is. Here it
There
is.
it is.
Here it is. Just a cardboard backdrop. And that's when
That should
people
just
started
be in the packaging, like
Yeah.
regardless.
That's when people started to get really mad. Like, are you guys joking? Like, you think you're going to get 13,500 backers throwing in some printed cardboard? And then the other stretch goals are a Salacious Crumb, which doesn't really make sense for the Rancor.
Yeah, I always pictured him with Jabba.
Really.
I mean, yeah, he's a Jabba thing. You know, it's all kind of the same scene, but not really. Salacious Salacious Cum. Salacious,
Come.
Salacious
I'm gonna
Cum.
guess wrestler.
He does not fall into the Rancor pit. And also, this is an already pre-released figure that they're repackaging as a stretch goal.
They just had a shitload of them.
Must have, because they're actually releasing it in a pack at Disney parks with
Oh, of
two
course
different
they are.
colored Salacious Crumbs in like a little creatures pack.
A little creature set, yeah.
And then they've got this Jedi Luke, which is supposed to be a whole new sculpt, but no Rancor Keeper, no Ula. And then a lot of people are like, this fucking paint job sucks. These stretch goals are awful. And since they announced all the stretch goals and showed the painted prototype, it has lost like at least 500 backers. It's below 5,000 backers right now.
Oof.
That's wild.
It's dropping like a fucking rock. I still feel like it's going to fund. If not, they'll extend it like they did Unicron.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not going to go through with it, but they've
They're like,
bungled
we gotta
this.
get rid of this salacious crumb somehow.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the value, man. Like,
But it's
you look,
$1,000 mold.
It's it's the same price as the Sentinel. The Sentinel that was 27 inches tall,
Mhm.
had
Lights and sounds.
came with different heads, the 2 big bendy tendrils, 2 completely brand new figures you've
Yeah.
never seen before, ones that make sense to the release. Like, they were like, fucking Sentinel people. They made sense. And the biggest argument that I saw was like, how does it not have Ula? Because they're not going to do Ula in a regular retail line.
Right.
So this
Too
is
sexy.
the perfect place to put her is this. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gifting a kid a $350 HasLab Rancor and Ula.
Yeah.
Which one is Ula?
Ula's the
Green
Twi'lek.
Dancer.
Yeah.
The who?
The green stripper.
She's the sexy
Oh,
green
She
stripper.
got the meat dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meat dreads.
I was like, you can't tell him the race of aliens.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all weird choices.
It's the same thing these toy companies do all the time. Like, remember when the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure stuff came out and they were like, yeah, you get to build, like, this awesome giant figure. And then now they're like, you get to build just some random-ass normal-sized figure. But everything costs more than it did when you were building, like, a Hulkbuster.
They
You know?
definitely
It's
went
like,
through a period where it was like a regular sized figure, but I think lately they've all been chunky boys because they make the chunky Build-A-Figure and then they also re-release it as a like a deluxe figure.
they
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
So you got to think about whether or not you're going to take the chance. They got to get you. Yeah, they might put it out by itself, maybe. Yeah, but you're right. It cost you. It costs you more to get your Hit Monkey than it did Galactus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Hasbro first took over. Well, no, that was
Remember
when they
Puck a Build-A-Figure? The fuck out of
yeah,
here.
they
were like,
they
"Fuck."
Sure did.
the relaunch with Hitmonkey and Puck and yeah, that was bad. Those are dark days.
Yeah, it was a rough few years before they figured that shit out.
Still better than a $500 party wagon, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking jumps.
Holy
Ugh.
shit.
I will spend money on some goofy bullshit. You got to get the fuck out of my face with a $500 party wagon.
For
I'm
sure.
sorry. No
Yeah,
fucking
no.
way.
There's no way you can justify it.
No
It's
fucking
just
way.
a fucking plastic cube.
Yeah.
With wheels.
Yeah, most of the crazy shit that I've spent a bunch of money on is like, it's a big dumb robot that transforms into something else. So it has like, 100 pieces.
Right.
All this crazy engineering and like, whatever goes into it. This is like the box, some wheels. I hadn't looked, but I bet you those fucking tires aren't even rubber.
I bet they're not.
Probably not.
You'll be lucky if they fucking turn.
Yeah, yeah. So fuck out of here, that party wagon. Ridiculous. Nonsense. What you got going on, Kelly? Besides not buying a pallet of party wagons for your shop.
Yeah, no, nothing much. Over the weekend, I finally put Lost Judgment to bed after 64 hours. Became the best boxer in the gym.
I believe it.
Romanced
You got
all the
fucking claw like
ladies.
Billy Joel?
Yeah. Figured out the mystery of who was the professor all along. You won't believe who it was. I'm not gonna
Chicken
tell you.
wing.
I'll let you figure that out for yourself.
Okay.
Hung out with the dog a lot. The dog's cool. The dog was good because if there's ever a time when you're just like trying to get from one place to another and you don't want to have people attack you, you just bring out the dog.
Where my dog's at.
And they don't have any, and then like all of the roaming enemies just disappear, and you can just have a pleasant walk with your dog.
How wholesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So like if you're really beat up or something, and you're like, I need to get to this place because I'm out of healing items, dog, come here. You're leading me to this restaurant so I can eat my health back in food. Yeah, so I beat that. I was pretty happy with it, and I've started playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which I'm actually playing right now.
Oh, that's right. That's out now.
Yeah. I honestly forgot about it until it showed up, and I was like, oh, yeah, you. Yeah, I never actually played this generation when that first came out, so it's fun to get to play it again, and it feels like an older Pokemon game. So it's kind of, it's nice. Like, it's kind of a nostalgic feeling. I like it.
Oh, so that's nice. Right on.
Yeah.
The one thing Nintendo likes is making you buy the same shit again.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm Apple.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't have much.
Not a whole lot of wrestling this week. Oh
No.
Survivor Series happened, and Kelly's like, "No, thank you."
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. All I know is that Vince McMahon had an egg, and that people were
What?
throwing. So at some point, they decided that the overarching story for Survivor Series and Raw the next night was that Vince bought a Fabergé egg, and then it was stolen, and everyone had to find it.
Well, I believe, I could be mistaken, but the genesis of the egg is it's from The Rock's new Netflix movie, Red Notice. Like, it's a prop from the movie.
One of those?
Okay, that makes sense then, because they were also talking about The Rock a whole bunch, because it was like his 25th anniversary of wrestling or some shit, and they were like celebrating The Rock, but he never showed up.
He
No,
wasn't
he wasn't
there.
He never showed up.
He was busy putting in the work and the hours somewhere
He
else.
sucked his dick all
Yeah.
night, promoted
Yeah.
his movie, and The Rock's like, I'm not going to be there.
They had a battle royal that was sponsored by Pizza Hut, and the winner got a pizza.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh my god.
And then
That
at
sounds
one
like
point,
a HasLab
I mean,
One
that's,
of-
goal.
that's a good
and-
idea because they keep releasing people, so at least they'll be fed.
yeah, but of course, so the AJ Styles big ass bodyguard wins, and he's in the ring, and the Street Profits take his pizza and start flinging slices of it into the crowd. And they cut to the guy, and he's like, "No, my pizza!" And
Man,
just
if I was at a wrestling show and someone threw a piece of
Dude,
Pizza Hut
yes.
pizza on me, I would be so annoyed.
I would be so fucking mad. Like, it's Pizza Hut. Like, that shit's greasy as hell.
Greasy.
Yeah, but you got to think it was a prop, so it was probably
I don't
Hours
even
I
old.
bet it was a
know.
real pizza.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
bet they
probably
just
not
ordered
cheaper
a
to
Pizza Hut
get a
pizza. It'd
Yeah.
been sitting there
no,
all
no,
day.
no. That's what I'm saying. Is it was a real pizza, but it wasn't like a hot, fresh pizza. You're
Still gonna be gross.
Yeah. It's still gonna be all greasy.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
already
like, I
seen
don't-
the
I don't
absolute
care
best
if
use
it's
of pizza
hot.
in wrestling.
Yeah, I just don't want to get hit with a slice of greasy ass pizza.
No,
Like,
Kaiju
I would
Big Battle
rather-
had that hyper real rubber pizza they threw out, which that's fine. It's not
Yeah.
real. It's not gonna
Yeah.
hurt me.
Yeah, like
Gross.
I would like at least when Brock Lesnar went nuts and was throwing like TV monitors into the crowd. At least if you get hit with that, you have a story.
Holy shit.
This, you're just annoyed.
Oh, then some fucking dude rushed Seth Rollins last night on
Yeah,
Raw,
that
which
guy
is
has
fucking insane.
Has real bad mental issues from what we've
You
found
think?
out later.
Yeah.
He was attacking Seth Rollins for revenge
Oh,
because at some point someone catfished him as Seth Rollins
oh no.
and got him to send him
What?
like a $500 check or something.
just using Seth Rollins' picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like, "Hey man, I need $500. I can't get in touch with Becky." And he's like, "All right, guy."
I got you, my dude.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
then,
god.
And then the business opportunity never sprung out of it. So he's like, I'm gonna get him at the wrestling show.
Any
My absolute
videos
favorite
of
part of that video is when Seth is going to the back and this guy rushed him and he falls on the floor, whatever, and he's covering up, and then like a bunch of referees come out and they're the whole let's people pull this guy off of him, and then like once there's 4 guys on top of this dude holding him down, Seth's like, "That's right, motherfucker!
Yeah.
That's what you got, you weak ass bitch!"
I saw that on
All right,
TikTok, and that was my exact same reaction.
Yeah.
Where I was like, dude, why'd you wait until there was 5 people around him before you started yelling at him?
because he had to wait until he let go of his hair first.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I will also note though, I cringed. I don't think he meant anything vibe. I cringed real bad when Seth like got up and called him boy.
Oh no!
Nah, that was probably just coincidence. I would, yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
was-
I
that
would,
was
but
just
it was just
adrenaline.
like, ugh.
yeah. I wouldn't read too much into that part.
I am glad that I am not in a financial situation where for $500 I would try to beat up a wrestler. Like,
Yeah, but,
no
like, it's
thanks.
also
You
not
can
like
keep
Seth
the
Rollins had
$500.
It's also not like he had a checkbook in his shiny leather pants either. Like he was never gonna get that money that day. It's ridiculous. It's a bad
True,
plan.
very true.
You wait
Like if
until
a dude
after.
that size takes 500 of my dollars, that's all. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, it turns out this was never mine to begin with.
Yeah, like enjoy the new PlayStation, I guess. See ya. Bye.
It's a
I think
$500
you could beat
lesson
up
I
Seth
just learned.
Rollins.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, Kelly. I would beat him up emotionally.
I think you're taller than him.
Oh,
Probably.
Juggalo John in the chat says that the plot of Red Notice is to find 3 eggs.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Vince had one of them. All right.
Mhm.
I watched that the other night, and I gotta say, it was really good. I enjoyed it very
It
much.
looks like fun. Yeah,
I
it looks
don't
like a
believe-
big dumb fun action movie.
I don't believe it actually exists. I think they've just been
Yeah.
promoting it on their Twitter.
I'm going with it's a psyop.
Yeah,
too.
No,
it's like
it's-
a Andy
it
Kaufman
was-
thing.
It was. I watched it, and I just needed something quick to turn on. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I was like halfway through, and I was like, this movie's actually really
Yeah,
good.
a movie with The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. That just sounds like a plot from like a 30 Rock episode.
It does.
Yeah.
I hope they make a dozen of them. It was great.
Ridiculous. I
Oh,
can't
didn't. So
get
in
over.
case
They
anyone
made a
else,
big deal out of this thing, and The Rock did not show up to the event.
That's so
Oh, yeah, no,
sad.
it's
Like it's
That's so
it's,
great.
It's not just funny. It's sad that it's like they're so desperate for The Rock to notice them.
Dwayne,
Yeah.
Dwayne,
Senpai, notice me.
Dwayne, look, your cousin's the champion. Dwayne, I'm sorry we fired your other cousin. She wouldn't get the vaccine.
Too fat.
And in case anyone else
So
is like
funny.
me and did not know, there's a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm that started.
Oh shit.
Sure
Oh.
is.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what? There's also a new season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, boy. Let's
Jesus
do
Christ.
it.
But so in the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm I watched, Larry got his eyes dilated, so he was having trouble seeing, and he bumped into a man and accidentally spilled coffee on his clan robe.
Oh.
And then the clansman was like, "Well, you got to get this dry cleaned for me."
Okay.
Hilarity ensued. It was great. It was a great episode. And then Woody Harrelson was also in that episode, and Woody Harrelson's very passionate about cows.
I believe it. Who isn't?
Hilarious.
Sexy
They got
cows.
that good moo moo milk.
Sexy cow. Sexy cow.
Oh god, what you got, Mahoney?
All right, Lee. I got 2 things to tell you about. Number 1, I have confirmed some things about Heathcliff.
Okay. Okay.
Follow us at PanelsOnPages.com on all your social media sites.
That's right. Panels on Pages. So first of all, over on Instagram, we're having a wonderful time with Heathcliff, where we have confirmed over the past week that Heathcliff's father is in jail, confirmed by the creator, and that Heathcliff, his favorite thing is cream pies. So it's confirmed by
His
the creator.
favorite pie is cream pies. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
No, it's his favorite thing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, his favorite thing ever, or his
Yeah,
favorite pie?
Heathcliff loves cream pies. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The important thing to take away, Jose, is he doesn't pull out.
Well, I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, like at the end.
Only when he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't see it, it doesn't count.
Right.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
like the cream pie can't be too far up in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we don't know what Heathcliff's working on. I'll get confirmation on that next. Like, he might not have to pull out that far. So
Heathcliff.
things are going great on Instagram.
Yo, Heathcliff Twitter account. How big's his hog?
We're learning all sorts of wonderful fun facts about Heathcliff. Everybody's having a good time over on Instagram. Lee, on Twitter, people
Twitter's a
are
different
not
situation.
having fun. There's a
Different situation on Twitter. That's true.
On
Yeah.
Twitter, we're trying to have a grand old time doing another roast day. People love roast day.
Yep.
People love roast day.
Yep. Me included.
The last time we did roast day, somebody was like, "Oh my god, I've never been roasted. This is amazing." Like, people love to be randomly roasted by a brand. And it's a great time for all involved. Until we meet this one dude who's some kind of wrestling writer. I don't know what he is. And all I asked
Is that how you found him?
Yeah.
I've never seen this person in my life.
I don't know. I just scroll through our followers until I find somebody that has tweeted recently, and then I roast them. And all I asked was if he was starring in a to-be relaunch of Final Destination, or if that was his everyday look. And this man was not pleased. He was not happy about it. And then he came and he was like, "I don't even know you." And I was like, "Yeah, who cares? What
That's the
difference does it
point,
make?
motherfucker. You don't know me.
Are you in Final Destination or not?" And then he blocked us.
Sure did.
It was ridiculously.
The party pooper.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it was absolutely ridiculous. Everyone else is having a grand old time. I told one guy he basically looked like a child molester, and that dude was like, "This is amazing." Thank you for doing it. Like, it just, I don't understand
2004, Ryan
people.
Phillippe wasn't having it.
Yeah, dude, I said that he looked like when I so first I apologized to him and I called him Walmart lead singer of Sugar Ray. And then after that, I said, if you don't want to be roasted on the internet, you should not look like a photocopy of 2004 Ryan Phillippe.
Got him good.
None of this he will see because he blocked us.
Yeah.
That's
Poor
all right.
sport.
We know it's there.
And it looks like he deleted all of his tweets at us too.
Oh no, they're there. I just looked them up.
I couldn't find him. I was
They're
trying
all
to
there.
screen share that shit.
I mean, all you can see there is that he looks like 2004 Ryan Phillippe.
Who knows who Mahoney's gonna go after this week on roast day?
That's
It's
right.
Black
It'll be
Friday
me.
roast day. Ooh, little extra stink on it. You giving like half price roasts?
Yeah, exactly. There'll be a sale on roast. I do get you, Kelly, every week.
Yep,
I get
you
you
do.
every week. Tell you eat Band-Aids.
Still does.
It's tradition.
Yep.
It's tradition and it's
If you
nutrition.
if you don't get a roast from Mahoney asking if you eat Band-Aids, you gotta send him a message and say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Yeah, if I stop asking you if you eat Band-Aids, that's when you should worry. You're like, "Oh no, what have I done?" Yeah, I don't know who will roast this Friday. What we do is we go to the Panels on Pages Twitter account, we click on people who are following us, and we swipe the finger and start the roulette wheel until it stops, and then it's like, which of these 5 people has tweeted most recently? And then, inspiration strikes.
Yeah, you got to look for the engagement.
Right.
You can't
Like,
just
I'm not
tweet
gonna
at
roast
a dead
somebody who
account.
hasn't tweeted since 2012. Like, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm not here to roast the So You Think You Know Twitter account.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I kind of just did. God bless you, Lori and Brandon, if you're out there.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Love
doing
them
fine.
guys. Love those
They're
crazy
great.
kids.
They're great.
Remember, that's just fat.
You know, I didn't
I do
until
now.
you just said
Yeah,
that.
not
yeah.
until just this second.
I do now. Yeah, look at that.
The precursor to So You Think You Know.
Look at that shit.
Shout out to the other fat guy that's not the other two.
John Candy.
Yeah,
Hope you're not
shout out to
canceled.
John
Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
John
John
Candy.
Candy. Definitely John
No,
Candy.
who's
No,
not
always-
John Candy?
Always
Yeah.
shout out John Candy. Always.
Oh, God. All right, what's up with the classic this week, Knize?
Oh shit, we're doing classics already. Wow.
We are the
Take us down a walk down memory lane. What's
All right,
happening?
how about this? So since we're talking Thanksgiving this week, we're talking. We got a brief little pop topic after the break. So this week for the classic, I went back to prior post Thanksgiving shows and found this little gem from Popcast number 403 from December 6th, 2017. It's when Lee and Goat experienced the wild game platter.
Oh, that shit was so good, you guys. All right, I'm gonna sit back and just listen to this one because it's gonna take me back, take me on a little adventure because the shit was good. All right, enjoy this. You won't enjoy it as much as I did, but it'll still be good. All right, talk to you in a minute. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
Last thing I want to talk about
Oh,
as it pertains to my week and Saturday in particular.
the suspense is
I
killing
wanna talk
me.
about lunch, guys. I want to talk about lunch for a minute
Okay.
because
Love a good lunch.
holy shit. So, Goat and I, out on a, manly venture, said, hey, let's go to a place where the girls don't want to eat. And so we ended up at the Caney Fork in Nashville. And at the Caney Fork, it's a, white trash decorum extraordinaire. It's like right next to the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. Actually, directly next door to Cooter's Place. As in, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard has a restaurant. You get Cooter's Place, you get free admission to the Dukes of Hazzard Museum, in case you're wondering. But
That's nuts because I'd willing to pay double for a Dukes of Hazzard museum.
You get it. It's gratis. totally included. But we saw it a while back. I'm captivated by the fact that, the sign had, musings of alligator and buffalo and shit like that. But we had just eaten, so we didn't go back. So now years later, we're fucking closing the circle and went to the Caney Fork. And among all the delicious wildlife on the fucking menu, Goat and I both got the wild game platter. Let me tell you what comes in the wild game platter, everybody. You got yourself some elk patties. And they came out probably around the size of maybe 3 or 4 inch. Couple little patties of elk meat.
Looks kind of like a breakfast sausage patty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, about like that. Yeah, just seasoned to fucking absolute perfection. The best goddamn frog legs I've ever had in my entire life. Wild game sausage, which I'm guessing probably means it's 80% rabbit, which is great. All about that.
10% possum.
Maybe some fucking squirrel off in there just for good measure. Wild game is a food description that is just vague enough that I'm like, yeah, give me some of that. Give me some of that, please. Some of this tasty stew. They had venison off in the stew, and just a shit ton of Cajun gator tail bites. You guys, it was so fucking good. It was so, and I had fried corn on the cob as a side dish. It was,
What?
yeah, it was fucking incredible. They dropped Goat and I get into more adventures where people are concerned about our food than anybody that I've ever met before.
Yeah,
Back
the fuck off.
It's because it's okay, except present company excluded.
Yeah.
It's 1 in the afternoon, and we're like, 2 wild game platters, please. And he's like, you have the small and the big one. We're both the big ones, and the guy's face changes. He's like, oh, y'all boys ain't playing around. We're like, no, sir. He brings all your meats, please. And it got there, and they put this just cartoonishly giant bowls of food in front of us. And Goat and I kind of locked eyes and look. And we both kind of said to each other, I'm not the kind of motherfucker that takes pictures of his food, but I'm taking a picture of this. 'Cause this shit is
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Sometimes you got to.
I'm-
And this was a photo-worthy meal if ever I saw one. It's fucking incredible.
I'm looking at your Instagram photo of your wild game
Oh, so
meal
good.
right now. So take me through this from wild game platter. Take me through this from left to right. On the left, it looks like some.
So the bit on the left, that's going to be on your wild game sausage, right?
Okay, that's
And
hidden underneath all kinds of peppers and onions and bullshit.
Yeah, like sauteed peppers, and some caramelized onions and shit like that.
Okay.
And then that's one of the two elk patties in the front there. There's two more. There's one more behind the bowl of Outfitter stew, and your stew is it's got prime rib and venison, and again more wild game off in there, which again probably possum and rabbit meats, but it was great. And then off to the right is your giant pile of frog legs and
Gator tail.
gator bites.
I
And it
can
was so good.
now that I'm looking at it full screen, I can see the shape of the frog legs.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
Really
sure
good.
where the frog legs were in this composition here, but now I see it. Now I see the little Kermit elbow there.
Yeah, you can see right in the lower right-hand corner. That's like just taint. That's all frog taint right there. Right in the lower right of the shot. So,
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. Food's good.
it's really good that place is like a drive from here, because if not,
I'm so hungry right
boy.
now.
Yeah, why aren't you there right now?
it's real damn good, you guys. Worth the trip if you're ever in the Nashville area. Good times.
One of my favorite things about going on trips with Jose is at any point, either one of us can be like, hey, let's go embarrass ourselves in an eating establishment. And the other one's like, well, I'm there. Let's go.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, Goat and I made the trip back up towards Chicago to go to see Letterkenny live, and we had this plan to, on the way back, there was somewhere between here and there that had this. They were famous for like their giant, like the giant pork fritter sandwich or whatever. So that was the whole thing. We're gonna go do that, and that'll be our adventure for the ride home. Well, the night of the show, we get out and it's late, but we're hungry, and we make it, kind of back to where we're staying, and the only thing open is White Castle. So we had like 2 a.m. White Castles, and when you have 2 a.m. White Castles, you really aren't physically in a place to have a giant pork fritter sandwich the next day.
Yeah.
And normally, that's just one of those things that you don't know that's where you are until you know that's where you are in your life. Like, oh, cool, I can't have 2 a.m. White Castles years old now. Good to know. Just file that away for future reference.
I feel like everyone is. I can't have 2 a.m. White Castle years old.
There was a time, Kelly. There was a time.
There was.
Those are, yeah.
Or
Those are
Christmas.
before time.
2 a.m.'s the best time to eat back
Yeah.
in the day.
What else are you gonna do, Kelly? Feel your feelings?
No, you just sleep.
No.
Apparently, Venom Let There Be Carnage is on VOD as of today.
Oh, everyone should go watch it.
Shit, son.
All right,
Yeah.
that's our show.
That's the end of our show tonight.
Yeah.
Might have to watch that before No Way Home.
It might as well.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to make sure you order your tickets for Spider Monday. Don't forget.
Spider Monday.
That's this Monday, you guys.
Monday.
Spider Monday, it's coming. Stoked.
Yeah. Oh, before I told you guys in the chat, but I didn't say on the show. Before Ghostbusters, they showed the Spider-Man trailer, and they absolutely took out the shot where Lizard gets punched by nothing.
Well,
Really?
that was just the Brazilian version, apparently. After
What?
more
Okay.
research, it was the Brazilian trailer that had that shot in it.
Okay. All right.
That's weird.
Did you not hear about this, Kelly?
I didn't know it was in the Brazilian version.
Well, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
But you were aware that it happened, right?
Yeah. We watched it on here.
Yeah, but
No.
it was after the fact that it was
Yeah.
revealed that shot with the lizard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Still
now
don't
do you know
what
what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, like, I guarantee you that most people don't know about. Like, it won't, like, if you're watching it, and if it wasn't for fucking some dickhead on TikTok, no one would have even noticed it.
Yeah, somebody going frame by frame looking for clues.
Yeah,
TikTok
It's a
Brazil.
millisecond. Yeah.
But yeah, somebody in a scene where one Spider-Man is jumping at 3 different villains, one villain's face gets kicked, and Spider-Man doesn't do it.
They talked about it on
That's
the
odd.
morning news
They're-
the next day here.
Oh my
They're
God.
doing a really bad job keeping things secret on this.
They had some other shit they should have been talking about on your news, Kelly.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong.
All right. Let's get into some food stuff tonight, y'all. Let's do it.
Oh. And my iTunes locked up. I don't know why. Oh, it's probably because I'm gonna have to do some shit. It is
sorry.
fucking ground to a halt. So yeah.
Oh, geez.
Holy God! What's that?
Surprise,
Oh
motherfucker!
my god, that was super
Ground to a
loud
halt.
too. Why was that so loud?
You like
It was
pranks?
So loud. You got us. Good prank.
Oh no.
Oh my God!
Comics. He's keen. Watch out, everybody.
hilarious.
He's keen.
All right, so we talked a little bit about it quickly in the last week's show. Then had a, we kind of forgot about it until today, and it's like, you know what? We'll just talk about it.
Let me just do a quick
So,
one.
let's do it. So for a very Popcast Thanksgiving, as everyone prepares to most likely overindulge, as one wants to do, I just kind of thought, what is, and doesn't necessarily have to be Thanksgiving-y food, but it's like, what is a thing that you could eat, if not an infinite number of, then just about an infinite number of it? What's the thing you could just fucking smash down on all day, every day if you could?
Just like in one sitting, just fucking
Yeah.
go until they run out.
Yes. What you got, Knize? I'm curious. What you got?
Well, I mean, if you've ever seen me in person, you wouldn't be surprised to know that I've got a few things on my list. Shout out, since it was my first experience this past weekend, I think I could house some soup dumplings.
Yeah.
So the first night we got 2 things of soup dumplings, then we also both got like an entree, and then we had an extra little appetizer-y thing. When we went the second night, we were like, bring us 4 soup dumplings.
She looked at us like, Milo's what?
Yeah.
He said 4.
4.
You heard us right.
And that's to
And bring
start
us
with.
back another menu.
Yeah.
We ain't done.
So I think I could do a ridiculous number of soup dumplings before I gave up, because it's not just shoveling it in your mouth. There's the process to it too. So it's a process, and it's a ritual, and they're fucking delicious. I could absolutely wreck. Give me 10 trays of soup dumplings and see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? Was like 4 or 5 in a steamer basket? 6. So yeah,
We housed a baker's dozen each.
I could do 60 soup dumplings. Back in the day, we used to do all you can eat wings, and you know how they say if you just left out a bunch of food for your dog, they would eat until they die. They would just they would just keep eating.
Okay.
Like at some point when doing all you can eat wings,
Yeah, like
you have to leave. You have to stop, or you will die. You will kill yourself. Like the restaurant has to close eventually. So, wings I could do. Again, it's the process, and you're not getting a whole lot of filling off of each individual piece. It's after you hit 50,
Yeah,
60,
you need to
70
reach your
wings.
limit before
Yeah.
you start getting there.
And with the all you can eat too, it's the turnaround that kills you. Like if you had a steady stream of wings coming out the entire time, like fresh hot wings, you could eat a lot more than when it takes them 10, 15 minutes to bring you out your next bit. And the first plate has started to hit bottom a little bit. So that's the problem. But I think my main pick for this topic, unequivocally, and I'm talking quantity, but also quality and just ease of eating. If you stood me at the end of one of those Krispy Kreme conveyor belts,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're delicious. They're light, especially when they're warm. They're super easy to eat.
Oh yeah.
Like, I could do
Yeah, something that bad for you should not go down quite so easily.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I'm Lucille Ball. The fucking Krispy Kreme is the chocolate factory, and I'm just put me in front of that conveyor belt, and I'm just
Getting your hole glazed.
because you can house a donut in one bite easily, but
Yeah.
100%.
you could also
absolutely.
2-bite it real fast
Yeah.
and down because it's soft, it's delicious, it's
Keep
warm.
talking dirty.
It's already pre-lubricated. It just slides down your gullet.
Yeah. So yeah.
Got that whole glaze.
I feel like there was like a donut challenge somewhere. Like maybe it was Tom and Chi. They did the donut, the donut grilled cheeses. Did they have a challenge? Like eat a shitload of them? And I was always like, oh
Probably.
yeah, fuck, bring it. I'll goddamn destroy that.
Like, I goddamn dare you. You guys. That's good. That's solid. All right, I'm going shout out to Flamin' Hot Nacho Cheese Doritos.
Oh my god.
Why?
Flaming hot?
They're fucking delicious.
But
No, they're
flaming
not.
hot, like delicious I
Flamin'
get.
Hot Nacho Doritos are fucking wonderful.
Delicious I get. It's a little too hot for me, but I could deal with
Nah.
it. But like
Nah.
you're saying just nonstop. Flaming hot?
I have come dangerously close to opening a bag and just like, hitting the bottom of that bag more than once. You're like, oh, I got to put these down. Like, otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and eat an entire fucking bag of Doritos. It's like, and if I had 2 bags, we'd probably do the same thing with 2 bags. Like, that
Okay.
shit never stops.
I could see that the heat of it is almost like a motivator. It's like, oh yeah, this is good. Let's fucking do this.
How hot do you think these things are?
I mean,
like,
but
they're not that bad.
they're flaming hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're fucking, potato
They're
chips
hot
flaming
enough.
hot. It's not like real shit,
It's hot
Listen to-
enough. Like you're talking about, you can't eat White Castles at 2 a.m. Flaming
Yeah,
hot
really.
nacho cheese Doritos will fuck your shit up, homie.
Nah, there's something. That's okay. I don't mind that. I can do just about anything like that. That's fine. That never really bothered me. Like spicy shit to this day doesn't really bother me.
Mm.
But you
I
fucking
love
gut vomit?
spicy. I just can't.
Oh, I love spicy food. I got that Puerto Rican and
Mhm.
Constitution, so I'm all right
Mhm.
with it. But and you had me at chicken wings, but for me it's specifically Hooters chicken wings.
Oh.
There's something about the way the breading goes, the way that they're made. There is something different about
yeah.
Hooters wings compared to just about anybody else.
It
you
is.
know?
It is. I
And
can
like,
taste it. I can taste it.
Yeah. And the flat ones in particular, yeah. And this is like the one thing when my fucked up bite comes in handy. You just put the flat ones in there and pull that fucking bone out like a cartoon Heathcliff. Just pull the bone out and just
Yep.
get all the meat. Like, oh. And I could do that
Cream
shit
pie.
all day. Yeah, just cream pie. Those fucking wings. And
Scooby Doo it, Lee.
Yep.
to go,
Scooby-Doo
yeah,
those
Scooby Doo this
wings.
crap.
We
I keep
used
meaning to
to
go up there when they do the all you can eats because it'd be a fun time to see.
we used to hit the Hooters after like seeing a movie and a bunch of dudes, and it would be we'd get 100 wings for the table, and then whoever drank first had to pay the tip.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Some real
good.
teenager shit.
That's some real teenage boy shit.
And then probably afterwards, I went and bought the Sable Playboy from B. Dalton Bookseller. And asked if this would show up on my credit card.
As tits and ass.
But tasteful.
I would have been
but-
yeah.
You're right, little
Like,
boy.
it actually
It
just
will.
sent a message to your parents right now.
Yeah, your mom got a message right now. They're sending a paper mail correspondence
Yeah.
with a photo of you buying this magazine. But the
Get a
undisputed
screenshot from the surveillance camera is automatically emailed to them.
the undisputed champion of this fucking topic, though. Like, and it's not glamorous, it's not glitzy, but it's the fucking truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm convinced I could eat an infinite amount of Totino's combination pizza rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's my I would just like that dog not stop until I die. Like if you put down like a wheelbarrow full of pizza rolls, I'm like, here we go. We're just gonna start going to
That's
town.
what I'm doing all night.
Pizza rolls with you ever put like a little seasoning salt on them?
Little seasoning
When they
salts.
come out.
The other day, I was jonesing for some pizza rolls, but we didn't have any of the good ones left. Zoe likes the cheese ones because he's a fucking psychopath, and so I'm like, all right, I gotta do something to fucking spice up these bland ass cheese pizza rolls. You know, bland ass cheese pizza rolls is better than no pizza rolls. That's just math.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had the brilliant thought, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? And so I drizzled a little bit of Heinz 57 sauce on them some bitches, and it was
Oh.
amazing.
The fuck are you, Jimmy Bucket?
Yeah.
Like a
Don't
good
knock it till
sauce.
you tried it.
Any-
Don't knock it
any-
till you tried it.
No, I'm not knocking it at all. Any sort of like good sauce on a pizza roll, hell yeah. I'm thinking of like that honey garlic sauce on some pizza rolls.
I
Ranch,
hope you have some of
ranch,
those freaking
obviously.
downstairs. I'm gonna be real mad if I get down there. There's not any left.
Some
Go out
hot
of the house.
honey,
Some of that sour.
some hot honey on some pizza rolls. Oh man,
Fucking A.
that's again
So
though. You would have to have just someone manning the oven, so that there's just fresh ones coming out the whole time.
I started throwing them bitches in the air fryer. Game changer, son.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah! Wow.
You put them in the bucket. 4 minutes.
Put him in the butt.
Get that bucket of shake. 3 minutes. You're done.
How's the bucket work? Because like, does it have to be one layer of things, or you can stack them?
You can stack
can
them
totally
depending
stack
on what
it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pizza rolls, yeah, totally.
'Cause,
French
like,
fries, definitely. But
our
like, you
air
know,
fryer is bigger and has the the grill on it, and we tend to spread things out so that nothing's touching or
I think if
stacked.
you're cooking meat, you probably want to have it spread out and not
Yeah.
stacked up. But like pre-cooked shit that you're effectively just heating up, I think it's fine.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you can- Yeah, I can't tell you. You can fill that sumbitch nearly to the top with pizza rolls. Can confirm.
And how many pizza rolls are you getting out of that thing?
There's some things you don't count. It's like, you know, when it's like when someone walks into the office up here and they're like, "How much did you spend on this?" I go, "We don't talk about that." It's the same thing. Like, we don't talk about the number of pizza rolls.
Do they explode in the air fryer?
They do not.
They don't.
Oh.
So, no. So you get the quick. You know, it's not as fast as the microwave, but it also is not sitting around for fucking half an hour waiting for pizza rolls to cook. And they come
Yeah.
out nice and crispy. Oh,
Fucking microwave pizza rolls. Like, you just hate yourself at
Yeah.
that point.
yeah, that's some real sad shit.
That's some cold Chef Boyardee out of the can type shit.
Hey.
I'm surprised you didn't come with that.
Yeah, Lee, could you eat infinite tiny raviolis out of a can?
Oh man,
It's just like
one
that's just a matter
summer,
of convenience, you know.
remember they had those little like take with you to lunch Chef Boyardees that you popped in the microwave. Oh man, I lived on
Yeah,
those.
like fucking 3 spoonfuls.
Yeah. Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs is underrated. It doesn't
Remember
have the texture or flavor of a traditional spaghetti and meatballs, but
God no.
it has a texture and flavor.
All to its own.
distinct.
I feel like
Yeah,
Chef
there's nothing else
Boyardee,
like it.
Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs is rated. Like, it's not overrated, underrated. It's just rated. It's right at the level of rated it should be at.
Just now it got rated on the Popcast.
Yep.
I don't know if they still have it, but back when I was in high school, they used to have like a tortellini that had a much thicker, darker red sauce. That shit was good too.
If you tried their gabagool.
I have not tried the gabagool.
Zero in the chat says, I can go to Red Lobster, all you can eat shrimp, and easily down a few hundred before I get bored sitting there.
Yeah.
And then the biscuits.
I've never been to Red
This is
Lobster,
good,
so
too.
you gotta. An important thing to know there is the size of the shrimp. These little tiny baby shrimp.
They're probably mid-sized shrimp.
Okay.
I guess it depends on what year you went.
And what kind of shrimp is he getting? Is it
Well, they
peel and
usually
eat?
do that with-
Is
you
it
can pick- you can pick
fried?
the-
Is it a
fried?
scampi?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because they do that. It's like, it's Shrimp Fest, and they're like, get shrimp any way you want it, asshole.
I fucking dare you.
Juggalo
Thought
John
he would
says, General So / Sesame Chicken is the only thing I can think of that I will continue to eat until I make myself sick, so I have to limit myself. We had some
Yeah.
Sesame Chicken tonight.
Some fucking orange chicken.
Yeah.
What you eating now, Jose?
Yeah.
Fucking Reese's, bro.
Yeah.
Love it.
Put that on the list.
Yeah, really put that.
What you got,
there.
Jose? What you got?
Reese's peanut butter cups or all forms of Reese's.
Good call.
Give me the fucking Reese's.
That opens up a lot of diversity for you, too. You know, it's similar flavors, but you're getting a lot of different textures out of the different Reese's products.
Yeah. The peanut butter jelly sandwiches. You're
Yeah.
like, let's fucking do this.
Cereal.
Peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I'm going to go with Knize on wings. Like, let's fucking do some wings.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
down.
Yeah, the wings have to be taken away from Jose at some point.
Let's just fuck around. And I get all up in it. Like, I'm fucking...
Licking his
fucking up
damn
at-
fingers.
I'm chewing it. I'm getting the bottom. I'm getting the top.
I be tickling.
Give me them fucking wings.
Yeah, Zoe
And-
got into wings recently, and you do that thing where you're looking at her when she's done. You're like, you're leaving so much meat on the bone.
Oh,
What are you
man.
doing? That's good wing there. What are you doing?
She'll learn. She'll learn.
There's some good wings
Exactly.
under
It's
that
all a
guy.
process. That's how everybody starts.
So much left.
They start out just like licking it like a popsicle, and eventually they eat the whole thing.
I mean, I'm going to go the same thing with dumplings.
Yeah.
Soup dumplings. Didn't know it before today or this trip, but we do now.
Oh, and we found a place locally, like just down the road from
Oh.
Jose's house.
Yeah, we're going to try that when we get back from Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be warned, dumplings.
We coming. We fucking coming for you.
Yeah, first thing we're going to tell them, 4 soup dumplings. And I'll tell you what, if we don't finish them, they weren't good.
Wait, 4 soup dumplings? What is everybody
Or
else
4
going to eat?
4 orders. They can
Nice.
order whatever the fuck they want. Like, they got a mouth. What do you want to eat, girl? Order it. I'm just saying.
4
well,
soup dumplings and water for the table.
Yeah.
I'm just ordering, the definite. Like, get whatever else you want. Ain't nobody stopping you. Sunflower seeds and pork rinds.
Oh, man.
Like I go all day until like the inside of my mouth
Sunflower
is
seeds,
just
really?
fucking like stop putting salt on me.
The sunflower seeds is from his baseball days.
Yeah, like just all day. Give me seeds. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me the seeds which I desire.
These are lines from the Rock's rap song.
Oh, that rap
Who's got my
song.
fucking eggs? And then fucking it sounds generic, but meat. I can eat meat all day. Just give me meat.
Oh, Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, like take me to one.
That's a good time.
Texas Day Brazil is the one around us, and give me that card. We'll tell you, I wish we could do that with soup dumplings. Give us the green card. Well, I'll flip it
Yeah.
until this card says red. Bring dumplings.
Yeah, we'll do that a couple of times. It's real good though.
We need one of those spots with the little conveyor belt.
Yeah,
They do that
Well, they
with
got that at
sushi.
the
Do they
Fulham
do that
Mall.
with dumplings and like
with sushi.
Like
what do they call
sushi.
it? Dim sum?
Yeah.
Dim sum guy,
Like
give me
dim sum.
some.
That's right.
What
I'm gonna leave
So
it at
hungry, you guys.
talking
Yeah,
about
no shit. I am ready to eat.
talking about
Yeah.
sesame chicken, we got Chinese tonight, but only after we were going to get Long John Silver's, like our one Long John Silver's
Oh.
trip for the year. Oh yeah. Oh is right.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
you know when you're getting Long John Silver's that you're probably gonna have a bad night, but
Yeah.
you know, you gotta check in with them every so often.
Yeah,
So we checked
you
their
know.
website.
So what? So I'm gonna get a little diarrhea today.
Yeah.
What do you want? from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their lobster bites are back, which if you don't know, it's like popcorn chicken, but it's a deep fried, probably real shitty lobster, but they're very good. And then they have mac and cheese now, and they put the crumblies from the fryer on top of the mac and cheese. You know what I'm talking about? When you get Long John Silver's
Yeah.
and there's that fucking breaded gravel at the bottom of your thing. So pull up to Long John Silver's. I say, let me get one of them lobster bites meals, and they say, we don't have any lobster bites. So I said, all right, I'm gonna need to pull around. So I pull into a parking spot. I text Mary, no lobster bites. She's like, all right, so let's just do fish and the mac and cheese. Pull around, and I go, all right, let me get a number 5. Can I do fries and mac and cheese? And they say, sorry, we don't have mac and cheese. And I go, oh my God. And I drive off. Texted her and said, all right, let's get Chinese. Fuck. Like, 2 strikes, Long John Silver's. My asshole already was going to have the 3rd strike. So let's
Like the
cut
time
our
I called
losses.
up Pizza Hut and I'm like, we need a large pepperoni pizza. The kid goes, we're out of pepperonis. And I said, I couldn't even help myself and go, who fucked up that bad? I got Pizza Hut out of pepperonis. Like, holy shit, that's amazing. He's like, yeah, you know. I'm like, it's fine, I get it, but man, that's a fucking tragedy.
It's amazing.
Nonsense. What you got, Kelly?
So we have this Mexican place by us called Los Mariachis.
All right.
They make tremendous tacos. My taco of choice is the Campechana tacos. That's with chorizo, steak, and potatoes.
Oh shit, that sounds awesome.
It's fantastic. And then I always go with the soft corn tortillas and then get it topped with cilantro and onion. It's
Fucking dare you
so
to.
good.
Wow.
That sounds real good.
Yeah, I could eat those all day.
All day long.
You know, not for nothing, other end of the spectrum, but I probably should have put Taco Bell on my list. Like, just give me $100 of Taco Bell.
You'll have 4 menu items.
But if you take all those, take them apart and mix them together, you'll get some lost menu items.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so that's mine. That is a recent discovery, and hell yeah, that's what I get every time we get food from there.
Yeah, I wish I was having one of those right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tacos
That
was
sounds
a
awesome.
really solid answer.
I'm gonna make a fucking sweet ass sandwich when we're done with this show.
I was waiting. I'm like, where is it going?
Oh my
Like,
God,
what
sweet
is
ass
happening?
when we're done with this show.
I'm like, what are we doing here? That sounds awesome. It's fucking great.
You know, a sweet ass
All right.
sandwich.
What you got, Mahoney?
All right. All of these are excellent so far. All of these are excellent. The tub, the fucking barrel of cheese balls. Like, just
Yeah.
leave me alone with one of those and don't come back.
Yeah.
Like, tell my wife and kids I love them.
Yeah.
This is where I am now.
I do not think there's a limit to how many cheese balls I could eat. The only
No.
thing that prevents me from eating that entire barrel is the limited self-control I have.
And just shame.
Yeah, exactly. Shame. Exactly. Like, don't want anyone to realize I just ate this whole barrel is the only reason I don't eat the whole barrel.
A
Yeah,
lot
just so
of
someone doesn't come behind you and go, "What happened to all the cheese balls?"
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And you're like, I don't know.
A lot of
I
like
think I appreciate what you're insinuating.
a lot of weight loss experts and nutritionists really miss out on what the biggest reason that portion control works, and it's shame. Just think of the shame of
Yeah.
how you will feel or how other people will think of you if you eat more than you just ate just now.
Yeah.
And then think about that while you're trying to go to sleep at night as well.
I gotta tell you, most of the time, don't care. Don't care at all.
Yeah.
They said, take your shame, shove it up your ass. I am eating
yeah.
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
there's no room for
you don't
shame.
get a
I'm
body
full
like
of
this
wings.
overnight. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I have a story that I can
All right.
that I can tell from our trip that I just thought of.
Ooh.
Speaking of weight problems and so on and so forth. So, Southwest, who I avoided like the plague for the longest time because Kevin Smith was too fat to fly in Southwest. I learned that they have a policy. I don't know if it's because of the Kevin Smith thing or what, where if you are a person of size, you can buy an extra seat so that you're not encroaching on somebody else's space and you have a little extra space, and they will refund you for that ticket after the fact. Great policy.
Oh.
Love it.
All right.
They've been dragging their feet on getting me my refund lately, but still super cool. Part of the person of size policy is that you board with the pre-boarding people, like the wheelchairs and people with strollers and kids and so on and so forth. So you're one of the first people to get on the flight. After,
Talk about shame.
yeah, but for a free extra seat, I'll do what I can. But
Yeah.
also,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
on the plane early, get your bags up. You don't have to worry about, saving that seat or finding two seats together or whatever. So we're getting on the plane in Orlando and get to my seat. And I need a seatbelt extender, as is tradition. I've had a seatbelt extender for a while, but it's not compatible with all flights, Southwest being one of them. I think I stole it off of a United or a Delta flight from one of those India trips home. So I get all seated, situated, and I'm waiting for my opportunity to get the attention of a flight attendant and be like, hey, a little fat over here. Can I get that extra 8 inches of seatbelt? It's super busy, people boarding the flight. And then I see the lady in front of me holding up a seatbelt extender. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? And starts to go to get the attention of one of the flight attendants. Like, here, I found this. Do you need this? And I say to the lady in front of me, I say, I'll take that off your hands. And she turns around and she goes, why? I'm like, I need that. She goes, why? Like, the seatbelt doesn't fit. Like, I need a little extra. It's a seatbelt extender.
Like, why do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Did
fat.
you
That's
just,
why.
Did you just gesture at yourself? Like,
Aren't you trying to get rid of it?
do the math, lady. That seatbelt's fucking tiny.
So after her dressing me down, she finally relinquishes this seatbelt extender, and then I could hear the conversation going on. She thought it's just the prop for when they're doing the safety announcements. I'm like, no. They're like, yes, they use one of those as the prop, but there's like 10, 15 of those on this plane for extending the seatbelt. So got my seatbelt extender, completely shamed.
Fucking thin people.
And I'm like, let me go to sleep and forget that this interaction with a human ever happened again. But also, because the flight attendants have no interaction with me about a seatbelt extender, they don't know I have one. So that flight lands, and I stick that shit in my pocket. Somebody's got his own seatbelt extender for all of his flights now. So that story was
That's
awful.
Genius.
And then as we're flying back, getting on the plane at LaGuardia, I get on the flight, and this woman looks at me like she recognizes me, and she goes, "Hey, you flew on Wednesday." And I shake my head, yes. She goes, "I remember you." And it was the same woman that wouldn't give me the goddamn seatbelt extender, decided to have this other awkward interaction with a stranger. For what reason? Like, hey, I remember you. You flew on the same flight on Wednesday. Okay, now what?
I remember you. I remember you. You taught me something.
Or, like, I said to Mary later, or she was like, "Hey, I remember you. He stole a seatbelt extender."
Get him!
Guards! Guards!
Air marshals. Fucking wild.
Tremendous.
This is what happens when I
God.
leave my house.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. It's an amazing story. I think we're all hungry.
Yeah.
I got my comments get the fuck out of here. for a
We
second.
did what we came to do.
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
Oh, let's see. I'm still working on the backlog, but I did read that new Venom #1, Kelly. Did you read the new Venom #1?
I did. What'd you think?
I liked it. It's pretty cool. Like, didn't know what to expect. It's a big shoes to fill after the Kate's run, but I'm kind of into it. Let's see what they're gonna do with it.
I thought it was written fine, but I don't like Brian Hitch as a Venom artist.
I kind of thought that his stuff looked better than it has in a while for me. Like it still
it
I don't
has
know that he'd
like
be
I
an
think it
idea of
looks
Venom
fine.
artist.
I just don't
but-
think it fit. Yeah, I don't think it fits the title.
Yeah, it is kind of strange because like there's a certain level of like
Wonkiness I want.
yeah, like
I don't
you
want
know,
realistic Venom. Like fuck that.
right. Yeah, like Carlo Barberi did a little bit. It was excellent. You know,
Yeah.
Stegman, excellent. You know,
Yeah.
It's weird choice, but you know, it wasn't just rubble porn, which I appreciated. That was nice. But
Yeah.
it is an odd choice for a Venom artist. Really interested to see how long he can keep it up, keep the schedule going, because
How long can
traditionally
you keep
not
it
his strong suit.
No.
So we shall see. Yeah, that's all I got worth talking about. What you got, Kelly? Anything else striking your fancy?
Nothing really. No, nothing really stands out.
I'm gonna take the Thanksgiving weekend. I'm getting caught up. Fucking mark my words. It's gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen.
You're gonna come back and like, I played 46 Resident Evil games.
I have played a lot of Resident Evil the past few days. Like it's been a real problem, but it has to end eventually. Right? Tell me it's gonna end eventually. It's gonna
No.
end. Right? It's gonna be okay.
No,
Seven
will
just
not.
came free to the Game Pass. Is that any good?
I don't know yet. I'm
People like that one.
halfway through. People love it. Yeah, I'm halfway through part 3, and also just finished the first playthrough through part 1. Because of the crazy fucking thing I'm doing, you got to do. I had to play half of 3, and then go back to 2, and then when I beat both sides of 2, I'll go back to 3.
Oh,
I'm
so you're
trying to get
doing it all in story order.
You crazy?
Yeah, I'm
man.
trying to go chronologically.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's another thing that my son had a hard time with. He's like, "Why would you do that?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Because that's the story. Like I have the luxury now after the fact to do it all like in the order of the story." He's like, "Yeah, but why?" And I'm like, because that's the order of the story. And he's like,
yeah, but fuck story. Why?
But why? And I'm like, I don't know how else to tell you this, son. Like, I just fucking told you why. Like, that's why. Like there's a very clear reason
Dad,
for
games
it.
don't have story. You go around, you shoot things, that's it. It's done.
I'm like, what do you want me to say? Like, I just told you why. Like, what do you want from me?
This is a common parent problem that always ends on my end with me being like, "What do you mean why? Like, what? Literally, what do you mean why?"
Like, are you like? I asked him, I'm like, are you fucking with me right now?
Yeah, like,
What do you mean why?
explain your
That's
question
why.
better. Like, what do you mean why?
I just fucking told you why 5 times.
Yeah,
I don't think they know what they mean. Why?
they don't,
I think-
and that's why I'm like, you tell me what you mean, because I don't know what you mean. I'm not continuing.
At
to
that
talk
point,
about
they
it.
just know that why is a conversation continuer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just think that's what you say after someone makes a point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but why? Oh, yeah. But why?
He's probably saying it because every time Lee brings home a new Transformer, Nicole's like, "Why?"
Why? I'm going to be in the poorhouse soon.
Fucking ridiculous.
Lee, I have the Ronald McDonald house on speed dial. Why do you keep buying these robots?
Oh my god. You know, some people have to hide their purchases from their wives. I gotta keep that shit on the down low from my judgmental ass son.
Mahoney, next time you play Fortnite with Jax, tell him about the Ronald McDonald house.
I'm gonna.
God, please don't.
Like, hey, buddy, I heard your
Last
dad's
thing I
buying
need.
so many toys, you gotta move in with Ronald McDonald. He's gonna be like, what? Jax
Oh,
hasn't been
God.
on Fortnite in forever. He's left us behind.
He hasn't. I went on the other day. I need like 3 more levels, and I'll have like all the non-weird bonus styles. So like not
Nice.
like the runics or whatever. But I'm going to get that done before the season's over. But he's been just balls deep in Mario Odyssey again, which he'd already
Hell
played
yeah.
once.
Nice.
Found like a legit weird fucking glitch. So he's playing like you know, little kids being little kids. He's like, "Dad, it's a glitch." I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck ever," you know. But sure as shit, went through the whole thing, beat Bowser on the moon, whatever the fuck, and you know, so you have that part where you run through the thing and you're playing as Bowser, and it's really cool. And then there's one of those little like, you know, pylon things, and you throw your hat on it, it's supposed to zip across the wire, right?
Yeah.
You throw the hat, he becomes a little energy ball. That's it. Like he won't move.
Oh,
Like he can't zip away.
that's
And
weird.
You know, super fucking weird. And I even like uninstalled all the updates and reinstalled it, played through the level like 2 or 3 times. Every single time, he won't go. Like,
Weird.
super, super weird. And I looked online, and no one else has talked about it. So I don't know if it's. I'm curious as if it will do it like on my profile, like with something like about his save is corrupted or something. But
Maybe.
every time you play the level, it's very strange. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Wow. He did it.
It's fucking mad though.
Broke the
Very
game.
odd.
And when he did it and it didn't work, he went, "Why?"
Oh, he was upset.
I was
I don't
like,
blame him. I'd be
"Why?"
mad.
I'd be mad too. Yeah, exactly. Every once in a while, you're like, okay, you got a right to be mad.
Yep.
They're fucking you right now. Guys, think we're talking about Knize?
What's up with his fucking legs, Lee?
They're real long,
Them
bro.
shits are
Oh, that
long.
dude.
They're real fucking long.
Shits are real long.
Boys, long and lean.
Pop
real,
them short.
real long, real lean.
Zoe's pretty tall.
Yeah, she is tall. She's fucking filling out though. It's a real problem.
Don't speak it into the world, Lee.
Yeah, what are you
Don't
doing?
mention it,
It's
and
already
it
there.
doesn't happen.
I don't have to mention it.
Lee,
It's
you
already
may as
happening.
well
It's
have just
already
said,
happening.
I hope my daughter doesn't get an Instagram.
It was
Did
like
you just,
10 years
Did you
ago.
just hear Kerouac join the call?
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, you were like, guys, I think I felt a boob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerouac has just dropped his pants in your house and let loose a whole bunch of more bugs.
God damn it.
Just hands on his hips, just so happy with himself.
The curse.
It's a problem. It's gonna be a thing. You'll see, Mahoney. You'll see. You'll see.
I'm not
It
gonna worry
happens.
about that at the moment.
It happens.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it now. But it just
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you know, you might not even see it coming. It'll just happen one day. You'll be like,
Oh,
wait a
no.
minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
cool. Tito brought his sister-in-law Chelsea along for some of Anime NYC, and the last time we saw her was New York Comic Con, probably 2012, and like she's a full-grown woman now. Like, congrats! Look at you! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Fucking old.
Yeah. Our bodies are turning to dust.
Yep.
Every day.
Jose gave her the idea, or maybe it was Jose and Tito, that to run around the show floor at the end of the show to kind of see if she could catch any deals. And she came back and she was telling us some of the shit that she saw, and one of them was Demon Slayer sweatpants. But the way she said it, I thought Demon Slayer I thought sweatpants was like the subtitle for a new Demon Slayer show, because like that's the conventions of anime naming. It's always some weird shit like that.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I mean,
sweatpants.
I get it. Like, it's not an unreasonable thing to think.
Yeah, none of these
Ridiculous
names make
medium.
fucking
What's the one?
Kids would love that show.
Remember the time I was a
once fell
slime?
apart and opened the letter on Tuesday night.
No, Knize, I believe you mean that time I was reincarnated as a slime.
There it
Get
is.
Right.
There it is. That time I was reincarnated as a slime.
That time I slimed and carnated in my pants. Reincarnated Sada tacos.
Put that in the intro.
Oh, God. Anything, Jose?
Found a fucking. So there's this Walmart by my house that I have snagged some pretty sweet clearance price toys.
Hell yeah.
Got one of those
Deals,
Superstar
man.
Macho Mans that came with the white jacket, the white leather jacket with the green tassels.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's cool. That's pretty good. That's a
Got
good one.
that for fucking like almost half off. And then they had today strolling through that bitch and I see a goddamn NECA
King Kong.
fucking King Kong. Oh my goddamn.
Man.
$11. Saw that bitch, threw that in the cart. I was like, what? You don't see NECAs on sale for that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
You
no.
very
don't ever
rare.
see NECAs
Very
on
rare.
sale.
No,
Not
that's
clear.
weird.
So I'll take somebody's fuck up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they made a point, I think, at one point, NECA, to say that like you never see our stuff on sale or clearance because, you know, that's our price point. So yeah, you put one over on somebody. Good for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Should have got a few.
So, but it's the like painted to look like the poster or whatever. It's got like the weird
Right.
cell shading kind of shit. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's gonna get a redone. Not my style, not my thing. But for $11, I'll fucking.
I don't know. Before you repaint it, I would set it up and maybe do some cool like colored lights and see what you can come up with. See how it looks through the lens.
We'll see what it looks like.
Oh man, you guys, we had so many dudes falling in love with us this past weekend.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just looking our rigs up and down and just licking their lips.
Was shooting Sabot. Who is he? Goku?
Uh,
Vegeta?
He's
He does some
Vegeta.
one-punch
Yeah, he's
too?
Vegeta, and like everything. He does a million voices.
isn't
Yeah,
he
he's in
All Might?
everything.
Is he
Yes.
not? Okay,
He is All Might. Yeah.
We're shooting him, interactions at the signing, and he sees the camera and he goes, "Hey man, is that a black magic?" Okay. He's like, "Man, I just bought one of those. I love it." He's like, "I gotta, I had to shoot some stuff at the house because over quarantine and this and that." And he's like, "Dude, I fucking love it." So we talked cameras for a little bit, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, lines of people want my autograph." Sorry. Meanwhile, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did he like just slip you his hotel card and was like, come see me later. We'll talk more about cameras.
We'll see him in Frontier.
You know, I had this realization, and I mentioned it to Jose, and I thought it was interesting that we never have women coming up to us to talk to us about our equipment. It's always dudes nerding out about video stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see some more diversity in the people that fall in love with us because of our cameras. I'm happily married, so it's fine.
I mean, same. Don't get me.
Yeah, same. Yes, exactly.
End up getting my goddamn balls cut off.
I feel like occasionally at Toy Fair we do get certain booth people to fall in love with us.
Yes,
because we're fucking cool as shit. And everyone's like, "Oh my!" Everyone was happy to see us back. Everyone's like, "Fucking, you guys are awesome." That was pretty much the moral of the weekend. Is you guys, I fucking missed you guys. I mean, we get it though. You know what I mean? Like, we get it. We just give us the shot list. We go do it. You don't gotta hold our hands. We'll give you ideas.
Please don't hold our hands. Let us go.
Yeah.
Let us fly like the wind.
We ain't trying to be leashed.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do our thing. And if you like the thing we do, that's what we do.
But you know what? If we got the time, you can hold our hands.
It was fun, though. So, fucking hitting up that Walmart always. That and got all the what if figures to build that Watcher.
Oh, yeah.
I only wanted the evil Doctor Strange, the zombie Captain America, and the Carter. Captain Carter.
Right.
And then, it came with the Watcher, and I was like, whatever. And me and the lady finished What If, and she saw that those figures came with the Watcher, and she's like, "Oh, I want to build the Watcher." I was like, "Okay." Bought. And you did it.
Yeah, because Dorkside had their Black Friday sale, and a couple of them were on there. And then we're sitting in the hotel in New York, and I'm like, "Here, I found fucking Spider-Man with Doctor Strange's cape, $22 on Amazon. Go, get it."
Bought. So I got that, and I picked up a Scarlet on sale.
Nice.
So that was cool.
Yeah, I told him Jose needs to leverage this Build-A-Figure thing into possibly conning her into getting more toys. Like, she liked the Watcher. They like putting Legos together in puzzles. So like, let's build some figures.
What Build-A-Figures does she dig?
Yeah.
She like that Bane, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that Bane.
Nice. Yeah, she has to have a connection to it somehow.
I got that giant ass Hydra Stomper legend.
Yeah.
That thing is enormous. Absolutely enormous.
Yeah, those are cool.
So
I found
grab one of those
once.
to go with your Sharon Carter.
But it was almost fucking 50, and I was not ready to drop that.
Yeah,
at
it's
the
not
moment.
cheap.
No, like it was cool, but
Yeah, I wouldn't pay $50 for Vulture, but this Hydra Stomper thing is enormous.
yeah.
Catch it for like a $30.
Captain Carter
sale.
can ride on his back.
Nice.
There's like a little handle and
cool.
footrests.
She doesn't just ride on his back, if you know what I mean.
Ayo.
That's fucking rad. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
I mean,
Yeah.
she might.
There's like a little spot where her feet go.
That's cool. Not mad about that at all.
Yeah, but that Doctor
All right,
Strange
let's
is
get the
pretty
fuck out of here
cool.
so we can make a sandwich.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's go make a snack, everybody. Into it. Yeah. So, fuck, man. Next week we'll be into December. Be damn near Christmas.
Yeah.
Everybody shopping for their Christmas presents already. I hope.
Nope.
'Cause, I don't know if you guys have heard about the supply chain, but I hear it's going to be a real problem.
It's
for people.
fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. So real
It's all
cool.
fucked.
Better get your party wagons now.
Get your everything. Get it all right now.
Yeah, I'm.
You hear that? Everybody go to Kelly's shop tomorrow.
No.
I'm already a little sick of the commercials that are like, "Oh man, Christmas is here. Let's buy our faces off. Let's get all this cool shit."
Oh, it's funny. A couple of weeks ago, it must have been probably like 6-8 weeks ago. It was a while back. We're kind of talking about stuff we might want to do for the kids and whatever. And I'm like, hey, we should get these Dragon Ball Evolve figures for Jax. They're little $10 each. They're actually pretty cool little figures. They're like the 5-inch ones.
Oh yeah.
I have the Vegeta one, and they're actually really really cool. Like there's no better action figure for $10. Like they're really really neat. And I'm like, they're like $10 a piece. You can get like the whole fucking set for like $60-$70. That's 7 presents. He'll fucking love them. And she's like, you always do this. You do this every year. You buy so much shit so early. By the time comes to all this stuff. So no, we're not gonna get that. And I said, babe, we're gonna want these because he's gonna want them. And when I go to get them in 6 to 8 weeks, whenever you decide that I can buy them, they're either going to be unavailable or 50% more expensive.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. Well, guess what the fuck happened? He fucking makes his Christmas list. Sure as shit, Dragon Ball Z figures. And I'm like, oh, I wonder which ones I should get. Oh, are these the ones that are now $15 a piece that were 10, 6, 8 weeks ago? Oh, the look she gave me. The look she gave me. And I'm like, oh, I guess you just like spending more money for shit. Okay, cool. Oh, what's that? Freezes on back order? Who saw that coming? Rodriguez?
I mean,
brave man, Lee Rodriguez.
Yeah, you
it's
really
almost
rub
as
it
if
in,
she
huh?
should defer to the toy man for
Yeah,
toy things.
seriously.
Yeah, it's almost like I know what the fuck I'm talking about with this stuff.
Yeah, next time tell her you're in the biz.
Yeah.
Say, do you know what show I work every year?
Right.
Yeah.
You really can't buy
Toy
Christmas
fair.
presents too early. Like,
No.
Yeah.
Just shove that shit in a closet.
right.
Yeah. It's only going to, there comes a day, whatever that day is, and every day after that day, it's harder to get the thing you want.
Mhm.
It's just,
The problem that I run into is I'll be like, oh, I picked this up for Christmas. Oh, I picked this up for Christmas. Oh, I picked this up for Christmas. Then I'm like, I have way too much for Christmas.
Yeah.
well, that was her point. And I do understand that, but I'm like, this one is a surefire winner. We're definitely, there's not a world in which we don't want these. So
Yeah.
let me get them now.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. I'm like, all right.
Nicole, we're living in unprecedented times.
Yeah.
Get her on the phone,
Yeah,
Lee.
Yeah, call
Wake
her
it
up.
up.
I mean, I could.
Pretend she's a Taco Bell.
You know, she didn't believe you with Gremlins.
Yep.
She didn't believe you with the Dragon Ball Z figures. I think a little trust goes a long way, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the self-appointed Christmas expert in this house. Apparently, I got all the shits,
Yeah.
all the stuff.
Grab your headset, grab your mic, take it with you, slide into bed, and just talk to her about this, and let us walk you through it.
Yeah, start a fight,
Oh,
have
boy,
some makeup sex. Don't forget to
That'd
turn
go
your
over like a
mic
lead
on.
fart.
This is a new podcast segment. It's going to be like Bam Margera and his dad. But it's Lee and Nicole.
But it's Lee waking up Nicole telling him how right he is about
Just-
Christmas shopping.
Just talking some fucking nonsense every week.
He's like, hey, I just wanted to wake you up so you could tell everybody how right I was.
Lee throws a handful of flour in her face. I was right about those
You guys-
toys.
Oh gosh, she'd be so fucking mad. We have a saying in this house: Tuesdays are sacred. She's like, you go and you fuck off for hours on Tuesday nights. That means no one fucking bothered me for hours on Tuesday nights. She's like, whenever we cancel the show, she's always like, ugh. Fucking on Tuesday.
That's amazing. Remember
Hey, man,
when we were
she's
going to end this show 4 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
Oh,
of
yeah.
how in a few years we're gonna have videos of Jax busting in on Lee while he's taking a shit and just slapping the hell out of him.
Yes.
Just giving them jobs, job
Yeah.
after job
Oh.
after job.
He said he wanted a video camera for Christmas, and Nicole and I talked about that today, and I said, no fucking way.
Oh man,
No
Viva La
fucking
Jax,
way.
here we come.
Oh, my God.
Under no circumstances
I
with a
am-
little badass a camera at 7. I
Well,
don't fucking
I
see
think
I-
I
alright,
know
guys.
what I'm sending him.
Guys, hang on, let's go talk over here. Lee, go look outside for a second.
Okay. Hey, it's
All right.
dark
Nice
as fuck
outlet.
out here.
Yeah,
So
that's
for
cool.
Christmas, we're buying Jax a camera and all 5 seasons of Viva La Bam on DVD.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, just to be safe, we should probably get all the seasons of Jackass too, because there's some good Bam and Phil stuff on there.
It's gonna be really weird when the only side effect of this is Jax gets really into him.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What a wonderful, poignant reference. Oh,
So timely.
amazing. You know, we've got a couple video cameras laying around.
Yeah. Yeah, you want a nice Sony?
Nicole was like, this was only like $70 on Amazon. I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
My name's
Hey, we'll
Jax.
get-
I'm gonna kick my dad's ass all day.
So Nicole will get her one for 50.
Oh, God.
I painted
All right,
everything in the house blue.
All right, let's fucking land this bird. We're back next week. I'm sure we'll do something Christmassy. Oh, did you tell Jose our holiday movie commentary plan?
Oh, I did not.
You motherfuckers keeping secrets?
Yeah, last
You
week.
weren't here.
Last week when you were sleeping, we decided what movie we're gonna watch for our Christmas commentary this year, and it is the bottom-ranked Marvel movie of all time. Your favorite, Iron Man 3.
What?
You excited?
Oh, I am so excited.
You're
It's a
gonna love
Christmas movie. Don't forget.
We're going to get to the end of it, and he's going to be like, this is pretty tight.
It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad.
I'll probably think the same thing when he starts throwing up lava. This is stupid.
Mm.
I guess we'll find out. So, look forward to that and some other nonsense. We'll be talking about Christmas and shit for the next few weeks for obvious reasons. We'll have a couple weeks off. That's always fun for the holidays. Look at that. All right. Are you planning my exit strategy like a real proper adult? And yeah. Come back next
Tomorrow's
week.
Hawkeye Day.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
tomorrow is Hawkeye Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Hawkeye Day. There's that Resident Evil movie. There's that 8-bit Christmas. It looks like a lot of fun.
So does that drop at 3 a.m. or 3 a.m. Thursday?
I think it's 3. Well, which one? Hawkeye?
Hawkeye, yeah.
3 a.m. tonight.
Okay, cool.
Shang-Chi still on that motherfucker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shang-Chi just dropped on there last weekend.
Yeah, man. Goes tomorrow.
Okay, cool. All right. So join us next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages for Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney. I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. I'll see you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Do you mind if I drink?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I drink? Do you mind if I drink?
Fucking Google something!
Do you mind if I drink?
Holy shit.
Do you mind if I drink?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I drink?
I didn't want to say it.
Do you mind if I drink?
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Do you mind if I drink?
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I drink?
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Do you mind if I drink?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.